Usually I don't really like pushing this whole sad person content because a lot of people nowadays they be doing just like I do, putting a mic on their shirt and sitting down and then start talking about like just sad stuff even though they never even lived it. Like they'll be talking about some, oh yeah, my grandma, she fell inside the bathtub and died, and that never happened. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is actually something that I'm really dealing with. Like, I just want to make this short because, like I said, I don't even want to be like that type of creator. But I have to go to a daycare and take care of little kids every like 2 days, basically, or for summer 2 days. But during school, every single day after school, I'm gonna have to come right after doing a whole bunch of work and all that. I have to do more work and take care of kids just all day. And it's so annoying because all I'm really doing is just telling them the most basic stuff. Take your finger out your mouth, sit correctly, uh, stop touching him, sit correctly, stop touching her, sit correctly, uh, stop running, sit correctly. Did I say sit correctly? Because that's the main thing I always have to tell them, and it's kind of annoying because it's like I know me, I sit correctly like when I'm in school, because we're supposed to be preparing them for school, preparing them for real life. I know me, I actually sit correctly, like the same way I'm sitting right now is the same way they're supposed to be sitting, is the same way I sit. And the thing is, it's like it doesn't really matter. But the thing is, this business is ran by my parents, and they are the main ones. This is exactly why the video is called "I Can't Even Get a Job Anymore." Because of that daycare business that they have, they're not letting me get a real job like until I'm actually 18 or like move out the house. They're not. And I know that I don't care. I'm not gonna let that slide. Like I'm not gonna let it be where, oh, it's okay. Yeah, they're not gonna, even though they don't pay me to watch over these kids, these annoying little brats all day. I'm just gonna be okay with it, even though I don't get a single penny from it, and all I get is them buying, like my parents buying me food, buying me the stuff that I need and sometimes want. I'll be okay with it. No, I will not be okay. Like what's mind you, aren't I supposed to be getting job experience? And yes, I put I censored job on the title. So what? Anyways, though, y'all don't even like the word anyways. But yeah, every single time I even bring up wanting to get another job, my dad wants us to be talking about some. Oh yeah, we have the daycare. Oh, we could get so much from the daycare, and like he would also make these little excuses, saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, so when you have your own child, what like what are you gonna do? Now you won't even know how to do anything." Okay, one, I don't even change diapers over there. Like I said, all I'm really telling them is to do this and do that. That's what I'm saying. The only thing that really helps is me like helping them with their work. Sometimes it's annoying because all they're really doing is just drawing letters and numbers, and some of them can't even do that. The simplest thing. You'll put the number two right there, and they'll just start scribbling all over the paper. I'm like, what is that? Is that number two? They'll shake their head no. I'm like, okay, write a number two. I'll come back. Is they basically just did the same thing, but they just changed it up a little bit. Just do some random scribble. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Actually, like, yo, it pisses me off so much, bro. Of course, I'm not gonna act pissed off because I don't want to be that type of person in front of a kid where like I basically let you know that you're being stupid. Why are you so stupid? You know what I'm saying? Even though you could be very stupid, yeah, I'm not gonna just act like, yeah, I'm just not gonna do that. But when the kid is actually, learning and they're trying to do their work and they're, basically doing what they're supposed to be doing, then I actually start to act like motivate them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be giving them high fives, fist bumps, giving them a pat on the back and all that stuff. Because, I have to encourage them so then when they grow up, they don't become a bum, right? But at this point, I might be a bum myself because I can't even get any real money. I have to save up so much. Like I don't even be spending my own money. Anytime my mom or dad wants me to spend my own money, I try to act like I don't have any because like anytime I try to use my money, I always need to figure out how am I gonna get that money back because I don't get a single penny from what I do. As soon as I come home from school, and this started in middle school. Now I'm about to go to high school, and then now and the high school's right next to it too. That's the worst part. The high school is walking distance. Like this is basically the high school, and this is the daycare. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's barely. It's like it's not even a block away. Basically, I would say 1 to 2, at most. So because it's so close, I could literally just walk there to the daycare, and it's I basically would probably get there around like 3, around 3:15, maybe so, and then wait all the way till 6 p.m. and even more probably because I have to clean up all the stuff and all that stuff, spray it with the what you call it, basically just spray everything with the sprays, wipe everything down and whatnot with the Clorox sprays, and wipe everything down, wipe down the bathrooms and all that stuff. Disgusting kids, of course they can't aim or anything like that. Like, bro, what am I doing this for? And oh yeah, like I said, sure, when I have my own kids, like he said that, oh yeah, when I have my own kids, what am I gonna be doing? Oh, I won't know how to do this, that, and the third. Okay, we get these kids in when they're 2 years old. We only allow 2 year olds to I think 4 or 5 years old, 5 year olds. But if they're 1 or 0, or like, 1 or a few months old, we're not taking them. All right, they have to be 2 years old, right? So that means that kid could have got conditioned by their parents to act any sort of way. Bro, that kid could be jumping all over the chairs because at his house, he also jumps all over the chairs and the parents don't do a thing about it. So as you can see, the parents can condition them. I'm going to be parenting my child, correct? So you know what that means? That means that if I take him to the daycare, I already made sure that he knows how to act or she knows how to act. So it doesn't correlate, we because me telling them over and over again to stop doing this, that, and the third is not going to make them stop doing this, that, and the third. Their parents have to whoop them and do whatever they need to do to make sure they stop, because I can't whoop them. So any word that I say out my mouth, no matter how much I like give them punishments, like putting them in timeout and telling them not to do this, that, and the third, it's not going to help. It's not gonna help at all. They're gonna like if one day this kid keeps on throwing chairs, right? I keep telling him stop throwing chairs, stop throwing. I start raising my voice and all that stuff. Stop throwing chairs, all that, right? They're never gonna stop because I'm not actually punishing them until they feel pain. They're not punished. Their parents need to go do that. If they were throwing chairs at their house and then they come throwing chairs here, I could stop them from doing that when they're here, but anywhere else, like I can't even stop them from doing that here totally because think about it. When I'm not looking, they go right back to doing whatever they were doing. Keep saying stop talking. They're not gonna stop talking until somebody actually whoops them or disciplines them in some type of way that they feel like they actually need to stop. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. So it doesn't matter what I say to these kids. It doesn't matter how I like feel like how I provoke, like I don't know, like basically how I yell or how I raise my voice at these kids. They're still gonna act the same way. It's not really changing anything. I'm not getting a single buck for my cortisol levels to be this high. Just making these video, sorry, just making this video, my quarter level was already going high. Just thinking of me having to go back to that daycare. Mind you, I have to go there tomorrow. It's currently like 3 or 4 a.m. I'm recording this because I needed to get a video out. Especially on this because a lot of times I'm pulling a Corey Kenshin where it's like I would post 2 3 videos or I'll just post one video sometimes and I'll just be gone and you wouldn't see me. The last 2 videos I posted, yeah, I posted them, within days. Like this was one video, and then this was the next video, and then now, like it's been like a week since I posted those. So yeah, I had to do this, but I have to go to that same daycare tomorrow, and just thinking about having to go over there. Oh my goodness! And then about snitches too, like snitches in school because they're little kids. It's hard to tell them to stop snitching. You know what I'm saying? Like when one kid, like, bro, a kid can make a little mess, right? Like, just spill their milk a little bit, and then another kid is like, Joshua, Joshua. I'm like, yes. That's when he's like, he spilled milk. They don't even say, like, they're over 4, 3 years old. They can't even form real sentences. They say one word, and that's next to they follow up with a whole bunch of gibberish, and then they say their last word correctly. Joshua, Joshua, he milk. I'm like, what? And that's next thing you know, I have to keep saying what. I say like what, like 3 times just for me to finally understand. Like I literally have to say their sentence for them and then they shake their head or say yes. And I hate it when they shake their head. Say it with your mouth so you can learn how to speak. You little let me stop. Bruh. I just can't. Like when it comes to this daycare, I really just can't. I have to come here almost every single day. I get like when I'm in high school after this summer ends, I'm gonna get off of school around 3:15, walk to the daycare super easily, right? This is the easiest walk, right? From destination to destination, easiest walk. I don't even need any type of other transportation, nothing with wheels, nothing with nothing else, right? Just with my legs. Easiest walk ever. I knock on the door, the same door the parents knock on to pick up their little rascals, right? I open the door. They're all already yelling my name. Hi, Joshua. Hi, Joshua. I'm like, hi, hi. Trying to be all smiley and all stuff. But then by the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I wish this thing could like sometimes, bro. I wish I could just pick the whole building up and throw it away, and those kids too. I hope the kids are inside of it, just the kids inside of it, not nobody else. Because there is an employee there too, but she be on her phone like crazy. Oh my goodness, it's a I don't at first I was like I shouldn't be going into specifics, but I don't give a damn anymore. It's this Mexican lady. She doesn't know, like, she basically doesn't know a lick of English. It's one of those Mexicans that could only understand English, like a few, most of the things that you're saying, but they can't speak a single thing. Like you barely even hear. Like I don't remember the last time I heard her say a sentence to me or to anybody else in English. Everybody else, it's my two sisters, my mom, and a little bit of times my dad. But usually my two sisters, my mom is the main one, and then me, right? Everybody speaks English but her. So it's hard to even communicate with her. And most of the time she's on her phone. So things would happen to the kids, and then I kind of feel more responsible for it than her because she's literally on her phone. I'll put them in timeout. They'll be getting up and going to back to their seat because she's on her phone, not even looking at them. Like, are we serious? The only perk that I could really find from from doing this, sure, yeah, it does kind of help me with taking care of little kids, especially when they get to that age. Some of the stuff that I might have to deal with, right? But another perk that I'll say, like, another con, I think it's con, I don't know, is that right across the street there's a few good stores. I'm not even gonna lie, like only two that I really go to though. I mostly only go to uh like I know y'all probably never heard of Panda Garden. I know it sounds like an off-brand Panda Express, but yes, it sells Chinese food and whatnot. And then there's also Subway. Subway, I never get the sandwiches. I only get the cookies. I'm not gonna lie, their cookies are good, but I like my Chinese food and get me my cookies too. I'm not gonna lie. Look, the good chocolate chip cookie, double chocolate chip. I don't really eat double chocolate chip like that, but it's still good anyways. That's the only two perks that I could really, say about it. You know what I'm saying? That it kind of helped me for the future. And also there's some good stores across the street. Like I could ask my mom to quickly, can I please get some? Like tomorrow I might even ask her myself just because I hate being here so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I have to hide my emotions because if I get too mad about it around my dad or anything like that, he's gonna get mad at me. So yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Not even gonna lie. Like I really just hate having to go here. I don't know if anybody that like goes to like my parents are even gonna see this video ever. I kind of hope they don't. But at the same time, I hope they do. Like when I'm older, because I don't really want them seeing like me like at this age making this type of video. about how much I hate their little business. But yeah, I just can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? Little kids are so annoying. I hate kids. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely gonna have some of my own when I'm, older. But those kids that I have to take care, I hate them. But honestly, that's all that I have for y'all, bro. Let's do it.